Alright, imagine feeling misunderstood every day, trying to fit into a world that doesn't quite get you. Well, we are going to try our best to change that. Today, we are going to be sharing some really life-changing tips to help autistic individuals shine. If you have an autistic loved one, we hope these simple yet powerful suggestions will make a world of difference. Number 1. Alone time. When an autistic person asks for alone time, it's important to respect that. They might go to their room, put on headphones, or find a quiet spot to be by themselves. This isn't something to worry about or to take personally. It's their way of finding a balance in a world that can feel overwhelming. Giving them space helps them manage stress and anxiety, making social interactions and daily activities easier. Consider how they might use this time. They might read, listen to music, or enjoy a hobby that they love. These activities aren't just fun, they're crucial for their mental health. So, how can you help facilitate this alone time? Just start by creating a quiet, comfortable space where they can go to unwind. This space should be free from unnecessary distractions and tailored to their sensory preferences. Maybe it's a cozy nook with soft lighting and their favorite blanket, or a room with soundproofing where they can escape the noise. Please pay attention to what makes them feel calm and safe, and try to incorporate those elements into their environment. Remember, everyone needs a break sometimes, and for autistic individuals, these breaks are crucial. By understanding and supporting their need for alone time, you're not just helping them cope, you're showing them that you respect and value their unique needs. It's a simple yet powerful way to make a positive impact on their life. Number 2. Communication. Everyone communicates differently, right? Well, it's no different for autistic people. Some might use words fluently, while others might struggle more and prefer gestures, pictures, or even technology to get their point across. The more important thing here is patience and understanding. When communicating with someone autistic, it's important to be clear and direct. Avoid using idioms or figurative language that might confuse them. Stick to concrete language and be specific in your instructions or requests. Give them time to process information and respond. It might take them a bit longer, but it doesn't mean that they aren't listening or understanding. Technology can also be a great tool for communication. Some autistic individuals find it easier to express themselves through text messages, emails, or even social media platforms. Encourage them to use whatever method works best for them to communicate effectively. Lastly, be patient and give them the time that they need to express themselves. Sometimes they might need a bit more time to find the right words or to process what you're saying. When you adjust how you communicate to fit their style, you're making a space where they feel supported and can do their best. Number 3. Routines. Having a predictable schedule makes autistic people feel safe and in control in a world that can seem confusing. Think of it like knowing what to expect each day gives them a sense of comfort and stability. So, how can you help with their routines? Start by setting up a regular daily schedule. This means having set times for waking up, meals, activities, and bedtime. It helps them know what's coming next and reduces worry about the unknown. When changes are needed, try to tell them ahead of time. This could mean letting them know the plan for the day or preparing them for upcoming events. It helps them get ready mentally and emotionally for changes, making them easier to handle. Encourage them to make their own routines and rituals too. Whether it's a specific order for getting ready in the morning or a bedtime routine with certain activities, these rituals give them structure and comfort. Respect their routines and try to fit in with them whenever you can. Being flexible is also very important. While routines give stability, life isn't always predictable. Be open to making changes when necessary, but explain to them clearly and give them time to adjust. Finding this balance between structure and flexibility really helps them manage daily life better. Number 4. Handling meltdowns. Understanding what triggers your loved one's meltdowns is really important to help them before things get too overwhelming. Keeping track of these triggers, like crowded places or sudden changes, can make a big difference. When you notice signs like frustration or difficulty communicating, act quickly by moving them to a quieter, calmer place where they can unwind. Listen closely to what they need and make adjustments right away to help them feel better. After they've calmed down, have a relaxed chat about what happened. This helps you both figure out how to avoid similar situations in the future and make sure that they feel supported and understood. Number 5. Teaching them important skills. Teaching calming techniques is super important for helping autistic individuals handle stress and anxiety. The world can feel overwhelming for them, so these techniques are essential for feeling better. Simple things like deep breathing, counting to calm down, holding a favorite item, or doing calming activities can make a big difference. It's also helpful to teach them to recognize what makes them upset and to ask for help when they need it, using phrases like, "Can I take a break, please?" When teaching about emotions, using tools like flashcards and movies with clear examples can help them understand feelings better. Setting realistic social goals means focusing on what they want, like making a few friends or having someone to play with at school. Showing good social skills yourself is really helpful because they learn a lot from watching you. Give lots of praise to boost their confidence and celebrate their successes. Finally, teaching them to speak up for themselves and say no when they need to is crucial for their independence and their safety. Number 6. Taking responsibility. Now, in relationships, taking responsibility is really important for keeping things healthy, whether you're autistic or not. It's about understanding how your actions affect the people you care about and the relationship itself. If there are problems that keep coming up, take a moment to think about how you might be contributing to them. Remember, you can't change someone else by pushing or trying to control them, but you can control how you react and communicate. Being patient and kind can make a big difference in how your relationship feels. Think about why you do things too. Sometimes we might push people away because we feel ignored, or we talk down to them because we think they won't understand us. Taking time to think about why we act the way we do can help us make better choices. Adding positivity to your relationship is also key. Little things like giving surprises or saying nice things can really improve how you both feel about each other and build trust. If there are things about yourself that get in the way, like feeling jealous or getting too angry, it's okay to seek help. You can try simple things like breathing exercises or writing in a journal to manage those feelings. Taking these steps show you care about a relationship and want to make it better. Number 7. Recognize each other's strengths. It's important to recognize each other's strengths, whether you or your loved one is autistic. Maybe your autistic friend is great with details and organizing stuff, but finds social situations tricky. Meanwhile, your roommate might be outgoing, but not so good at being organized. When you know what each person is good at, you can make things work better together. Try making a list of what you're both good at and what you need help with. Figure out who's more flexible, who's better at solving practical problems, who's more organized, and who feels more comfortable in social situations. If you live together, split up tasks based on what each of you is good at. One person can handle things like paying the bills, while the other can deal with talking to people. If there's something that both of you struggle with, like remembering to pay bills on time, then come up with ideas together. You could set reminders or use automatic payments to make it easier. If it feels like one person is doing most of the work, talk about it. See if you can change things around so it's fairer on both of you. Sometimes one of you might need to learn new skills, but the main thing is finding a way that works well for both. Number 8. Understanding autism. Understanding autism can be tricky because it's a complex disability and everyone with autism is different. It's not just a simple scale from mild to severe, it affects people in all kinds of ways, like how they talk to others or handle their senses. For example, someone might be really good at making jokes but struggle with taking care of themselves or dealing with loud noises. It's important to see their strengths and challenges clearly so that you can help them where they need it. Learning about autism, like how it can affect things like motor skills or how people see the world, is important. Knowing that each person with autism has their own goals, like learning to do things on their own or making friends, is key. And most of all, just accepting them as they are, without judging or trying to change them, makes a big difference in how they feel about themselves and how they grow. Now, what do you guys think? Do drop your thoughts in the comment section below. If you found this helpful, then feel free to like and subscribe for more content like this.